Hello everyone, sitting in a very fortunate position today, sitting with Sri Lanka's greatest ever cricketer and arguably one of the best cricketers that's ever played the game. Murali, thanks for joining me today, mate.
Thank you very much.
I understand it's a pretty busy time for you at the moment. You're preparing for the World Cup. How are the preparations going?
Yeah, it's very good at the moment because we've been playing a lot of provincial games at the time, and now we're playing against West Indies. Unfortunately, rain comes and interferes. So preparation is very good, and we are confident.
In terms of your childhood, so can you give us a bit of a background on where you grew up?
I'm basically from Kandy. It's the hill capital of middle of the country, and I went to school called St Anthony's College, and I played cricket since the age of 8.
Got a really strong competitive edge out in the ground. Is that something that you learnt at a young age through brothers or sisters or through the kids you played with when you're back at school?
Yeah, I got 3 younger brothers because there's always competition in the house, and the age difference is not much because 2 years apart between us, 3 of them. So I think from that it learned, and then playing the school and in the young age.
Watch cricket, and who are some of the players that you idolise?
I was supporting always Viv Richards. That's my dream of seeing him 1 or 2 times. I've seen video tapes and bring it home and just see his batting.
So who's some of the people that have had the greatest influence on your career?
Especially my school coach. His name is Sunil Fernando. He was a big influence, and when I come to national side, Arjun Ranatunga was a big influence to me. And basically these 2 guys are supported me throughout my career.
I know you do a lot of community work. What motivates you to get involved with the community work?
Because we think in this country a lot of people need help, and when we playing cricket without their support and blessings, we won't be playing for country, because there won't be any sports because people has to watch and support you. So I think as a duty we have been recognized by them and recognized by some other countries, so we can help in different ways. So I thought of helping in getting funds is one thing I can do for these people. The tsunami happens, I got a lot of fund, and with Kushil Gunasekara, with his help, and we built so many houses and put an infrastructure that, and we want to do the same thing in North as well, because North and East need a little bit of upgrading because they are 20-30 years behind because of the war. So the war is finished, so we are trying to get some funds and do something in those areas as well.
Have you always seen yourself as a role model in the community?
Not really, because I don't think because we as a cricketer, we as also normal people as others, because we has got some talent in some sport, because every human being has talent in some other way. So I think we have excelled in cricket. I have excelled in cricket, so people recognize. Through that recognition I can get more advantage and help them. That's what I think, rather than you can do 2 things, so you can do a good thing or bad thing.
So do you think in terms of being a sporting star, that's important to be able to help people in the community?
Yeah, that's their duty.
Kids out there that want to get to a high level of cricket, what are some of the things you can pass on through the amount of knowledge and wisdom you've acquired over your years?
You may be knowing, because sports all not different to AFL or cricket or anything. Everything is basic, and you have, first thing is you have to love the game. What are you playing? Because first thing is that. Then you have to be dedicated and disciplined, because discipline is more important, and then you will go somewhere, because and the punctuality, because for trainings and everything you shouldn't miss, and you keep training hard. And other thing is never say die, because don't give up, because obstacles will come, so many things will come in cross you, but still if you don't, your mind is stronger and you can go forward. That's a basic thing for any sports, because even for cricket also same, and you have to train hard.
AFL, do you know much about AFL?
Yeah, because I knew AFL, I knew the rules a little bit here and there, and I used to watch in Australia when I went to some operations. I watched about 5 live games.
I believe sport can be a vehicle in terms of reconciliation. Obviously, Sri Lanka's been involved in a civil war now for a long time, and it ceased 18 months ago. Do you think sport can help bring everyone back together, unite people?
Yeah, definitely, because sports that it's a universal language, you say, because nothing can stop, because sports will go on, because there are no races, religion,
I
anything.
really appreciate you spending time with me today. I know you've got a busy schedule, as I said earlier on. You're a man of not only great talent, but you've got a kind heart, and you've done a lot for a lot of people in Sri Lanka. And I just think you're doing some wonderful work, and I'm sure you're going to keep doing that for a long time. And people obviously not only love you for your cricket, but the way you go about it and the type of person you are. So I really appreciate your time. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much, and all the best for your the world tour, and hopefully everything comes good for you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.